Welcome back to another episode of Sailing. Yeah, chaos. The boat is in total disarray right now, and it's chaos everywhere. First things first, I'm not gonna change the name to Chaos, but it would be a cool name, Sailing Chaos. Oh yeah, it's kind of Viking-ish. Welcome back to another sailing episode. Sorry about that. Welcome back to another episode of Sailing Embla and the DIY Sailboat right here in Sandnes, Rogaland, Norway. Since the last episode and this episode, not much has happened really except for the last couple of days. You see, between me working and all the rain we have had, we haven't had the chance to do pretty much anything. The last couple of days we had a tiny bit of weather coming back, a tiny bit of summer. So Elizabeth and I decided that it would be a good idea to try to sand down a little of the wood outside of the boat before winter and get some oil on it. So we did that. One side done though, and it was perfect. We had to work into the night to get it done, actually, with headlights and stuff, but we got it done. And I had just a tiny bit left on the other side before I should put on oil on it, and the rain just poured down and destroyed everything. So now I have to sand all of the other side again next time we have some sun and dry weather. So instead we decided that probably we should wash out these things. So we took off all the covers and put them in the washer. I gotta tell you what's inside of these things. If you are a boat owner like you probably know that the mattress inside of these things can get a little nasty. Now I'm reckoning that these are as old as the boat itself, and they have been exposed for moist over 30 years. So it's looking a little, yeah, nasty, pretty much. But they will have to do for now. At least the covers are clean. So besides that, we have to do something else. Now I have bought a couple of things, like this thing, this little beauty. Oh yeah, who's your daddy? I'm your daddy. No, you're not my daddy. I'm your daddy. You're my daddy? Yeah, that's the way it should be. This is, of course, a new light for the galley. I already have lights in the galley, you may say, but this is a LED light, and I do not have LEDs in the galley. So I also bought this thing. This is for the forward cabin. Now I have onshore power, so I have extra lighting system, if you will, for onshore power. But when you're not doing that, I only have the 12 volts. It gets a little dark in the forward cabin, so I decided I need to put up one of these since I have all my clothes and stuff in there. So we're gonna put that up, and I bought a couple of these tiny little guys. Hello. Yeah, hello. And I was thinking that they could be somewhere here. And let's see, what else do we got here? Got some sanding paper. Oh yeah, I love sanding. I love my sandings. I don't really have any here. I bought shampoo. This whole bottle for only 29 crowns. It was really cool. I was thinking, I'm gonna wash the hull and put some wax on there, some polish before winter comes. So that is pretty much what I have bought. Now, what are we gonna do this week? Oh, there are a lot of things that needs to happen. We still have the engine. Nothing much has happened there because I've been waiting for some spare parts. But the lighting has to go up. There you go. We have the cushions. I don't know how to write cushions, so I'm going to write it in Swedish. It says kuddar. Now say after me if you want to learn Swedish. Kuddar. Har du en kudde? Ja, här har du en kudde. Oh, just being silly right now. I think we're good with these three. Because I also have to go up to Stavanger to get some of the parts for the engine today. But I have this. I ordered something from Sweden for the engine, which we're gonna replace. And this package here is of course a brand new thermostat. This is the one that regulates when the engine needs cooling or not. So it opens and closes, and this one is for an heat exchanger cooling system. So it opens at 72.2 or something degrees. And this is for the vacuum valve. Now look at this. These are just 3 tiny rings, and it cost almost 150 crowns for these 3 tiny things. It is so insane. And this, with the things I'm gonna get from Stavanger today, we should be good on getting the engine back together, and I'm so psyched about that.
And now we have to get up to Stavanger and get the engine parts.
Many men between the skies and the ground. They walk without traces with no gold to be found.
And we are back here in Sandnes on board Embla. Now, it's not the same day as we were in Stavanger, and it has rained a lot since last time. Well, anywho, these things are what I picked up in Stavanger. These are called dyser. I'm not quite sure what they are called in English, but these function as an injection for a normal gasoline engine. The diesel one have these dyser that makes the diesel into mist, so it explodes better. Now, one of these guys were good actually, and the other one, I don't know which one it was broken, so they had to exchange the tip here and also the ring underneath here. So it costs quite a bundle of money actually, but now they should be okay. Now the guys at Nielsen Motor gave me a lot of useful tips on what I can do to prevent the engine from leaking again, besides actually fixing these guys. Well, they told me that I could use something called gasket glue. But unfortunately, or fortunately, at this point, I have to remove the cylinders again. Now, we haven't tightened it down, so it shouldn't be a problem taking them off. But if you have done this yourself, you know to actually get the pistons up into the cylinders again. It is a major hassle to do that. But it's better that I do it now than I have the problem occurring again in a couple of months. So we need to remove the cylinders, and it's a tiny, not tiny, but very thin, wafer thin metal gasket at the bottom there. So that needs to be cleaned first. For all the grease, everything needs to be cleaned there, and then I can use some of this gasket glue there. So we will try to do that, but that also means that the engine needs to be around for another couple of videos, maybe. Hopefully it will be done in the next video, but we will see. But this thing, kuddar, if you remember, the cushions, as you can see, it's all back in its place. We have cleaned them. Yeah, not Elizabeth, no, we. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. You did a great job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she's right here, you see. So we can remove this one now. But I'm still a little worried about the actual mattress inside of the covers. We will see what's going to happen with them further on. But that means we have only the lighting left. And that, my friends, we're gonna do right now. Now these are the lights we're gonna be working with today. So I'm just gonna open them up. Now this is just an old type looking lamp, but it's a LED lamp inside here. And you have the button there. You have your screws. I do not know if these are stainless. I have my little magnet here, so we're going to see if these are stainless or not. And no, they are not. So I'm probably going to use something else. We will see. But first, we need to open this bad boy up. And you just have this socket here. As you can see, you just remove this ring. And you have these holes where you can screw this whole thing in place, and then you just put the, oh, it's a lot of LEDs in there, a lot of them. So these screws, I guess, will penetrate through. Oh, penetrates. Well, here in the forward cabin, as you can see, this is my storage area, and I probably need to keep it a little more orderly in here. Now the space I thought I should have the light in is right here. So all we need to do is find out where we can draw power from. And I have checked it out now, so I decided I'm gonna steal some power from this little guy. And just draw a new line from there up to the roof itself. Just gotta remove this little screw here. Yeah, I thought as much. I was hoping it was one of these. Now this is my new cord, as you can see. Just gonna attach this to the lamp later, but first we need to draw this through the cabinets here and up towards the ceiling. Now we just need to tighten up the cord a little. I don't think it should hang like this. And then, voila! It only took me about 3 hours or something. Man, that power cord, to pull that through those cabinets and in really hard to reach places. Well, anywho, I'm happy it's done. Now, this is a halogen light. So, we're just gonna unscrew this thing. Like so. And I reckon you can just take the cords straight off here and plug it into the other one. And here's the old light, and here's the beautiful new one. Welcome back to another day here on Embla. Now, yesterday I only managed to get 2 lights up, which you saw, and it took a little longer than I was expected. So I have these 2 lights left for today. I already tried these out and it was brilliant actually. So my plan is to have them underneath this shelving here, one on each side, because I have a shelf on the other side as well, and it will work perfectly for the galley to have some extra lights in there. This particular light has a notch on it. I don't know if you can see it, so I probably needs to drill a little hole up here to insert the notch and the wires and let them run inside of the shelf here. But first we need to measure it up. It says, yeah, it says 8 millimeters. Now let's see if we can get a drill bit. I'll probably use this one. That's the same size, isn't it? Oh, just kidding, just kidding. This one, yeah, that's an 8. So that should be the correct size.
Now set the sails, roll away. We're gonna cross the USA, tracking old trails on a dusty sea, doing our thing, singing up.
We interrupt this program for these breaking news. There's no rain in Sandnes, only here at the ENN News Network. So now we're gonna see if we can find some Sandnes citizens to see what they have to say about this extraordinary nature phenomena. Or is it a paranormal phenomena? No rain. Got a couple here. Come on! How do you feel about this extraordinary situation here in Sandnes?
It's fantastic. Ooh.
Oh.
And you like
Watch
it?
the microphone, Seisha.
Yeah. So beautiful. We can walk outside without an umbrella.
Have you
For how
ever
long?
seen Sandnes like this
No.
before?
Never.
seen Sandnes without rain.
There you have it, guys. There's always been rain here in Sandnes. Now for the first time ever here on ENN Embla News Network.
So the last light inside of the boat just have to wait a little. We just need to get this wood done. Last time we got all this done. This is nice, one coat of oil, and this not so nice. It didn't have a chance to really soak into the wood before the rain came, so it looks really messy. I'm starting sanding away all of these ugly stains, and Elizabeth is starting on the second coat here. So hopefully we will get this side done as well. And we actually got it done. Both sides of the railing, starboard and port side of the boat, has gotten at least 3 coats of oil on them, so they should be good. Only downside though, which I saw today, the air vents there, I got 4 of them, 2 of them are underneath the tarp there. They kind of look like shit now, next to these amazing beautiful railings here. So I guess I'm not done with the outside of the boat just yet. So I guess that is pretty much what we have time for this week. But first things first, the most important thing first. Oh yeah, gotta have some Java. Ain't that right, Shabby the dog? Shabby the dog, what are you wearing? Man, look at my cool dog, huh? She's wearing pink. Not even a skull on it. If it just had been a pink skull or something on it, it would have been really cool, but nah, she has to be all pretty. No, sorry Shabby, you look good in pink. Now anywho, I'm sorry about this video being a little messed up, but this time of year weather is really unstable, so we have to really take it day by day. In the coming weeks we have some major projects. One of them is coming actually next week or maybe the week after that, and that is a huge thing for Embla here, and it's both gonna be increasing the practicality on board and the comfort on board, and it's also gonna open up a whole bunch of new projects. Now I can't really tell you anything more, you just have to check in a later episode, but I can give you one clue. It is not the engine. But before we go, I have one more thing I want to tell you, and that is this beautiful thing. The Blackboard Wall of Fame. Ooh, yeah. Now it is done. Now, I'm quite proud of it, actually. Now, this is just the goals which I presented a couple of episodes ago. And here we have the budget. It is at 33%. So we are getting there. And there are some extra things to do, like the engine. Now, these 2 things, well, they are really not necessary for me to continue up to Lofoten. But this thing are. And that is, of course, the engine. Now, here on this side, I have my patrons. And Brad is, of course, the number 1, and Eric, and Johan, and Dead Rat. Now, I'm not going to give you a salute again, because I am quite scared now because PETA, or what is it called, that animal cruelty organization, will come visit me for torturing Shabby so much with the horn. But I'm going to do that for every new patron I'm going to get. So now, and I also have the Lena in Hue up here, and this thing is new. Now, this is this is a picture of Eric. Now, Eric, if you see this, I'm really sorry for drawing you like this with red pants and stuff. But I'm gonna exchange this for a real picture because I've actually met Eric and I have a picture of him. So how's that for a cliffhanger? Because that is coming up in a different episode. So check that out. So thanks for watching, and give me one of these if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, you can go to someone else's YouTube channel and press that button there. I think the down thumb is broken at my page, so it doesn't work anymore. Sorry, we are working to fix that. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon button type of thingy. Until next time, you take care, and Shabby will see you there. Bye bye.